everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's tutorial is going to be on this makeup look. I actually went to an event and I only had 30 minutes to get ready. I was freaking out. I sat in front of my makeup for like 5 minutes out of the 30 and I didn't know what I was going to do. And then I just started doing my makeup and then I saw the Stila metallic eyeshadow. And I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna throw that all over my lid and just call it a day. So that's basically what I did. So today I'm here to show you guys obviously in depth of how I created this look. So if you wanna see how I get this look, make sure to subscribe. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to turn on those notification buttons so you get notified every single time I upload. Without further ado, let's get started with this video. Okay, so since today's look is going to be a super simple look, I am going to be using some new products. These products I have not used at all. I've tested them on my hand but not physically put them on my skin. To start off, I'm going to be priming my skin with this Hangover 3-in-1 Replenishing Primer and Setting Spray. This is my first time using this, so I don't know how it's going to sit on my skin or how it's going to make my foundation look. So I'm actually pretty excited because it's silicone-free, alcohol-free, and oil-free. So let's just put this to the test. It's supposed to do all three, so we'll see if it does. I'm just gonna spray this all over my face. This is going to be obviously my primer. I am going to work it into my skin. I don't know if I'm supposed to or I'm not, but this is usually how I like to do a primer. I always like to make sure that it's worked into my skin very well. I'm a big believer that when you prep your skin really well, your foundation looks extremely flawless. So I'm kind of skeptical to see how this is going to work out for me, but I'm just going to massage it into my skin because that's what you usually do with a primer, is just make sure that you prime your skin really well. And I just want to make sure that it's on my skin. I just want to work it in. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to do that, but that's what I'm gonna do. For foundation, I'm gonna be trying this Covergirl foundation. It's lightweight, full coverage. This formula hydrates and includes a complex of SPF 20, which is great for protection. And I'm using the shade Soft Honey. It's more of a warmer tone. I'm more of an olivey tone, so this, I mean, I'm not sure. I haven't used this foundation yet, so I'm not sure how the undertones work. I'm assuming this is my shade, so let's just give it a try. It looks like it can be my shade. I just did 2 pumps all over the face. I am probably gonna need another pump to get to my forehead. But so far, the coverage looks pretty good. I can still see my skin, which is not bad if you also just wanna wear this on like a daily and you don't wanna do full coverage. I might not need another pump. Who am I kidding? And usually for concealer, I use my Shape Tape or my Nars Creamy Concealer, but I actually have been using this Nars Soft Matte Complete Concealer in the shade Ginger, and I absolutely love it. I love once I set my concealer, it just gives me like a super flawless under eye. It doesn't crease. I'm just gonna pick up a little bit of that concealer and put it at the tip of my beauty blender, put it under my eyes. So I showed you guys on Snapchat this Too Faced Born This Way setting powder. This is just a translucent powder. It doesn't have any color, but I wanted to share with you guys how genius this container is, because this is the cap to the container, but it also comes with another cap to seal the product so it doesn't get all over the place. I tested out the product itself on my hand. It was very lightweight. I haven't physically put that on actual product like concealer or powder, so we're just gonna see. This is going to be my first impression. So far, so good. I do see it has a little yellow undertone, which is not bad, especially for somebody that has like a olivey undertone. a yellow base powder is always good. And I just ran out of my Laura Mercier translucent powder, so this actually came right on time. So moving on to another new product, I'm going to be trying out this new Ciate South Beach bronzer. I actually gravitated towards this because it reminds me of Refined Golden by MAC. I don't think you guys can see it, but oh, there it is. You guys can see it has a little bit of gold undertone, like gold specks. And the Refined Golden by MAC also has that, and I used to use that all the time. So I was like, this might be my new favorite product. So I'm gonna pick that up with a tapered brush, and this one is by Sigma, and it's the F27. This is really pretty. And I love how it's really warm. It has I feel like it has a little bit of a red undertone, but I'm not mad at it either. Next, I am going to highlight my cheekbones, and I'm going to be using also from Ciate. It's called Starburst. It's a pretty champagne, has like gold specks on it. So let's see how this goes on. I did swatch it and it is really creamy and it's super velvety. Let's see how it applies onto the skin. And to put this to the test, because it is a refresher, I'm going to spray this all over my face before I apply my highlight, because I want my highlight to have something to grab onto. And usually with a setting spray, that's what you do. And to apply my highlight, I'm using this NYX highlighting brush, and this is in the number 24. Okay. I do have to go a few times over it to give me the color payoff that I usually get. So for blush, I'm going to be using this Ofra blush in Mai Tai. For whatever reason, I always want to call it Orpha, not Ofra. It's such like a tongue twister for me. I'm going to pick up that blush with the Morphe E4 brush, and I'm just going to apply that all over my cheeks. For primer, I'm going to be using this Urban Decay Primer Potion, and this is in the shade Eden, and I'm just going to apply that all over the lids. You guys already know. I have super oily eyelids, as you guys can see how the concealer creased because I didn't set it, but I always have to use a base either or. I'm just going to blend that in with a brush. If I can find one. I'm just gonna blend that in. And for that eye look, I only used 2 shades. I used a transition shade. You can use like a super warm tone shade. I'm gonna be using this shade right here from the Jaclyn Hill palette. This is going to be my only transition shade and the only shade on my crease because it's super natural and I don't want to take away from the eyelid color. So I'm just gonna pick that up with a Morphe E27 brush. It's just a blending brush. I also have a discount code with them if you guys ever wanna use that to purchase any brushes or any of their eyeshadow palettes. So I'm just gonna work that, picked up a little too much product. So I'm just gonna work that into my crease. And I'm just going back and forth and windshield wiper motion and circular motion at the same time. And the reason why I don't want to do a super intense crease color is because I want the lid color to be what stands out, not anything else. And I also didn't do any eyeliner with that look, so it's a super simple look. So for my lid, I'm going to be using this Stila Kitten Karma. This is from their Magnificent Metallic Glitter Glow Liquid Eyeshadows. And what I did with this is I actually just applied it all over my lid. I'm not trying to make it super perfect because I'm going to show you guys what I did right after I let it dry. And then with a spoolie, I kind of flaked the glitter off so it just looks like it's nicely blended into my crease. And I actually learned that trick from Orpha when we were in New York. I think it was a silver shade. I don't know what the name of it is, but it looked so pretty on her, and like she just feathered it out to her crease. It just looks so pretty. Okay, so now that it's dry, I'm just gonna use a spoolie and then just kind of flake it off. And I'm not gonna do it too much, but you guys can see it has like a little specks on my crease. And for lashes, I'm gonna be using the Lash Magnifique Luxury Mink Lashes. And these are the lashes that I was using that day. I'm gonna apply a little bit of this MAC Extended Play Mascara at the bottom of my lashes just to complete the eye look. So for my lips, I wanted to keep it super simple and glossy and super natural. So I decided to pick up this Jouer Essential Lip Enhancer. It's a lip conditioner, so it can be used as a treatment and also as just a gloss. Every time I wear this, everyone's always asking like, why do they look so nice and healthy? This is the reason why. So I'm just gonna apply that all over my lips. Okay, so now that we're all done with the makeup, we are just gonna finish it off by setting it with the Too Faced Hangover Setting Spray 3-in-1. It feels kind of sticky. I felt it on my chest when I sprayed it and I felt a little sticky, but that could be just because of the ingredients that it has to make sure that the makeup holds in place. But other than that, I really liked it. I will be using it again. I was kind of skeptical because sometimes when it's like a 3-in-1 situation, most of the time is an epic fail, but I really liked that spray. Alright everyone, this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and make sure to leave what your thoughts are on this look down below, and also along with any other suggestions that you may have. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.